So this is a very quick review of the CLA 180 1.6 shooting brake, or the estate model. I'm just on holiday at the moment. Apologies for the rain on the camera lens, it's absolutely thrown it down here. But I've had this car for about 5 days now, so I thought I'd do a fairly quick review on it. Now I'm going to have to keep my shots outside fairly short because, as I said, it is raining, so I'll just quickly go around the car. It's got the frameless windows, so you can see that it's completely frameless there. Nice features here that this actually lights up at night when you've got the lights on, which is quite cool. Same again for the rear door as well. And lots of good room, legroom at the back. And these seats do split, so you can pull them back and forth. Nice large boot. And then twin exhausts. And nice big boot as well. Plenty of room. Apologies for the rain on the camera, guys. It's slides out as well. Just got the rack. I'll have to jump into the car now as it's throwing it down. Okay, so inside the CLA you can see we've got a typical Mercedes layout. In this particular model it's got a kind of the white stitching on the sides, which looks really nice. The steering wheel feels quite big. I don't know if it should be smaller really on a car like this size, but for me it felt quite large when I was driving it, but not really a problem. As this is a left-hand drive car and you know, we're in Europe, it has the stick shift on the top here for the automatic transmission, so there's obviously nothing down on the centre console. Got controls for the steering wheel as normal, and it also has the gear shift as well on the steering wheel. Just a quick point on the actual gear shift as well. This has got the 1.6 engine in it, and the manual shift on this is actually really good. It's not too bad. It only has about a second delay, but this particular car comes with the option of dynamic select, so you can go from comfort to eco to sport to custom. Now, to be honest, on this particular model with the 1.6 engine, I think this button is completely pointless. The engine has got 120 brake horse, and in a car this size that button really makes no difference. The engine was revving quite loud on sport mode. It doesn't have a lot of power, to be fair. It was, you know, it's just not worth the effort of playing around with these buttons. It doesn't really do much apart from stiffing up the steering wheel. Now, I did a lot of driving in this car, and I've had it for about 5 days and been driving around it quite a lot. And what I found was the engine is really good if you are just doing general driving, if you're going, you know, to the shops or motorway driving. Yeah, a really nice smooth engine. But I had to do a lot of mountain driving, and I was driving up some of the, you know, very large mountains around Norway, and it struggled. The power was a problem. It did struggle going up and down some of those areas, but that said, it's a 1.6 and quite a large car. I think if you're just driving this around generally, you'll have no problems at all with the power, and it's very comfortable, and you don't notice the fact that it's a 1.6. It's actually quite smooth and fairly refined, and it's got plenty enough power just tooling around the shops or just driving around general driving. But as I said, I did a lot of mountain driving, and the 1.6 engine did struggle. Again, the dynamic select, I don't think there's any point to that, but you know, that's I guess down to an individual. I just thought leaving it in comfort was fine for what this engine is capable of doing. Going back to the interior, so we've got standard console at the front here with the media controls, heated seats on this model as well, and the temperature controls at the bottom as well. We've got a small compartment here with the 12-volt adapter, and we've also got a larger area here which is quite deep, which is good. for putting your loose changing and things like that. And we've also got the control system here, which I showed on my C-Class before, for controlling all the media area as well. Drinks compartment, and also in the armrest you can see that there is 2 USB ports, not too deep but fairly shallow, the actual armrest. One thing I did find about the armrest which was a bit of a disappointment was I think it would be great if this was adjustable. I like the fact that I like armrests that you can lift up and kind of latch in place and also pull out further, whereas this for me is slightly too low, and I didn't find it that comfortable. It's fine, it's better than nothing, but I think it could have been adjustable and make that a bit better. The doors are again quite shallow, but you can get a drinks bottle in there, and the glove box is pretty tiny. There's not a lot of room in there ready for much other than a few bits and bobs, but yeah, quite a small glove box. I particularly find the finish on this car slightly cheap. I think they've done some cost saving on it. Everything feels just slightly cheap, especially this thing here, this kind of reflective plastic finish. It just feels cheap and I don't particularly like that. I had piano black finish on my C-Class and that looked a lot nicer, whereas this looks quite cheap and yeah, it just doesn't quite look right. It's almost like they've cut corners a little bit on the finish and quality of these things. It's even on the doors here, you can see they've got this kind of plastic finish, which just doesn't look quite right, but you know, that's just one of those things again, preference really. I also didn't like the fact that this screen is quite a large screen, but you can see at the moment where it's stuck and it just sits there, doesn't have the option to fold away, it's just kind of in your eye's view. And I'm quite a short driver, I'm quite a short person either way, so my eye vision kind of sees that straight away whenever I look through the windscreen. So if you're looking at my eye level now, you can see that's pretty kind of prevalent, it's right there in your vision. So it would have been nice if that thing could flip away. I just think it spoils the look of the dashboard, because other than that the dashboard is quite flowing, but that just sticks out and like a sore thumb. I don't particularly like it. So other than that, a few things that are really good on this car. So I like the drive, it's very comfortable, very smooth. It said from 1.6 engine, it had enough power to just do standard driving. The audio system on this car, it's just got the standard speaker system, it hasn't got the Harman Kardon setup, but it's very good. The sound system this is fantastic, so that was really good as well. Seats are very comfortable, so this hasn't got leather seats, it's kind of got this kind of I don't know what you want to call it really, but this velour finish with a little bit of leather trim. I don't think this is real leather, I think it's that fake leather, but the seats are really nicely shaped, so yeah, really comfortable, very supportive as well. And they are adjustable to go up and down, and you can actually move this section outwards as well. Just show you the back quickly. So it's got 2 seats and it has got that armrest in the middle. I expected, because again being the shooting brake edition or the estate model, I actually thought it'd have 3 seats, but I was surprised to see it only had 2, but I guess that's because it's a slightly smaller car. Plenty of decent leg room. I will get out the car in a minute, it's actually raining at the moment, so I'll take some shots outside as well. But yeah, you can see it up here as well. Got some lights and main cabin light. Got the controls for the doors and mirrors for here as well. The cabin does feel very secure in terms of the build quality, feels pretty good. Other than the cheapness of the bits I mentioned before, it's got the standard build quality of Mercedes, which is pretty good now. Again, all these dials here, you know, fairly notchy dials, feel pretty good. But yeah, overall, it doesn't feel as good as the C-Class that I had a while ago. So that's it. I hope you found this review useful. It's just a quick one I wanted to do while I had this car. And if you have any comments or anything you'd like me to try and answer any questions on, feel free to leave that in the comments below.